Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wernolau Farm. This is set in Wales, about 4 miles away from Carmarthen in the countryside. How lovely, but this is my MSModding, 836.53 megabytes download. There are 2 required mods which download automatically. There are no custom crops. Contracts are available. Now if you come onto here, as I did when I was doing my prep, oh, there's one now. It sat saying there were no contracts for ages. So I put a question mark by it, and then after a little while, they popped up. So contracts are available. The map looks like this. Now, this is a really nice, kind of straightforward, lovely countryside type map. Not packed with productions. There's 4 farms. We'll show the farms. There's some sell points knocking around. I think the map might get an update. There's a couple of clunky bits here and there, but I'd say I like the overall aesthetic of it. It's really nice. I'm trying to think of the last time we had a Welsh, or have we got a Welsh farm yet on FS25? I'm trying to think. We haven't had many Welsh farms generally. Anyway, slot count in all 3 game modes is 1052. I got that slot count down to 937 by removing the equipment and machinery, if you want to do that. Now, we have a problem. I'm on New Farmer. If we go across to our farmland on New Farmer, we start with the main farm area here, this plot here. That plot there is farmland 3, and it's 257,784. We start with this little plot here, and a pasture there. We also start with the biogas plant here. If I click on that, I don't get an option for anything to come up. And we also start with the animal dealer down here, which is really cool. So as far as the land goes, we own the land it's on. If you come onto here on Farm Manager or Start from Scratch, you don't have the Start Farm and the other ones, but there's no way of buying this plot on Farm Manager and Start from Scratch or the biogas plant. Because I thought, well, the biogas plant would be there, won't it? No, it wasn't there. If I can click on all the plots around it to purchase the plots of land, but there's nothing you can click on. So I thought, well, maybe you have to buy this plot of land and you get this with it. If I click on that and highlight it, it doesn't highlight them. So yeah, that's a bit of a concern. So my advice would be, if you're going to come on here and play it on New Farmer. Like I say, it might get an update. Now, the other farms we are going to purchase as we go around the map, I have double checked this as well. We got plot 16 just up there. It's showing the triggers and stuff, but we do get some extras. Let's buy that plot there, which adds another one in there. These have got farms on them as well. There are no sleep and wardrobe triggers at any of the other farms, but it does give you scope to put them in. We're going to buy plot 60 just there. And we're going to buy this plot here, plot 47, just there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 farms. Yeah, I think that's right. We can't buy the periphery, and as field prices go, they're not too bad, you know, for the size. We've got a nice mixture of small, medium, couple of largish ones, one down there, one up there. There's some largish fields. Now, what I also did do off camera, I purchased all these grass fields because I was concerned they might be animal pastures. I bought them all up, and there were no other animal pastures, so we're good there. As far as I'm aware, I haven't missed anything. So yeah, that is a yeah. I'm almost certain it's going to get an update for that. It does say there are 25 collectibles. I haven't found one yet, but there should be some knocking around. As far as build mode goes, over and above the required mods, if we go to silos and come down here, we have got just there. We've got the medium bunker silos there. We've got a bale and pallet storage, and we have got this larger one there. We have got under animals. Then we've got cows. There we come across to horses. We've got a horse pasture, pigs, pig pasture, sheep pasture, nothing for chickens, nothing for bees, nothing for dogs, and there was nothing else, nothing under extra paint textures or trees or plants or shrubs or anything like that. That's what we get. Now, it does say as well in the description, there's a lot of specially made for this map buildings and assets and stuff like that, and it really does have a nice aesthetic. I really do like it. There's plenty of space at each of the farms as well. Each of the farms does have barns. Each of the farms has a silage clamp. but it gives you a bit of scope. Now, obviously, there's a lot of slope on this, so for placing of other things, you might have to think a little bit about landscaping. But as far as removing buildings and things goes, it does say some can be. Now, I tried to click on a few to see what they were, and it didn't give me any information. So, again, save your game if you're going to try and fiddle around with removing buildings. I don't think it's really designed for you to remove them, but you can if you want. So the start farm here, sleep and wardrobe trigger just here. And then if we come up here, now we do have a silo. That is a standard crop type silo, but that's not showing in the silos. I don't know what the capacity is, but it is a standard crop type silo. In and out, done there and there. Plenty of barn and building space. I think one of the packs, one of the required mods is a Lancyboi shed pack. So we've got these shed packs, and we have got silage clamps, like I say, knocking around as well. Fuel point just there, as we can see, a spreader. There's lots of detail. There's, you know, it does add to that immersion of it. Bale and pallet storage, 250 items just here. We come round, animal pen just there. Our first one, that's cows 150. We open that gate up, just in there. Cows 150. Silage clamp, just here. Come across the way, we've got another cow barn just here, which will do 80 cows. Now I might hop the fence here, because we can walk down and round. Again, what I also like, what I like is the tiered levelling of the farm area itself. I think it's really nicely done. So we come around here, we've got another big shed with some more gear in it, with a telehandler as well. Very nice indeed. I say there's plenty of space. It has a very open feel to it. The lanes and stuff are quite tight. I haven't had a collision for vehicles on the hedges and stuff like that. Sometimes you do for headers and bales. I don't know if that's still a thing, is it? I'm trying to think if it is it or not. Down to the big shed just down here. Harvester, header trailer and baler. Tucked away in here. If we come around, we've got a slurry point. Actually, we'll go across here. We can open the gate, but we'll hop that. So we're actually into, this is a pig pen. And I love the way, again, it's all built in. It has a very organic nature to it. And little things like this, which it adds to that little bit of detail where you've got a little gap somewhere and the farmers thought, you know, I could put some fence in there, but you know what, let's just wedge a pallet in, that'll work, you know, it will stop the pigs getting out. It might have been they had a bit of spare area and thought, we'll put some pigs in here, which they might not have originally done when the farm was first made. Pig area 36 just here. Now we've got a slurry bit here, and again, all fenced in for safety. Don't want anyone falling into your slurry pit just here with a slurry spreader. Now I came round that way when I did my kind of prep. There's a bit of barbed wire fencing. Like I say, it might get an update. I know I'm hopping all the fences. These do open. Yeah, a bit of barbed wire sticking out here. It's just a little bit. It should have just stopped there, but it just overhangs. Let's say probably just get a bit of a tweak. It's a little thing. More shed and storage space just here. If we come around the side of the barn and up round here, it integrates into the land really well. So up the top here, a couple of tractors, cultivator. Actually, I'm just thinking, if we come across a cedar anywhere, am I just being really blind? What's in here? Probably find it's in here now. No? Mowing gear. Have I missed? There was nothing in that big shed down the bottom. I opened it when I did my prep. Oh, maybe something we'll have to purchase. I guess what we can do, if we go into here, go down to our equipment and machinery, check here. Let's go down our list. Where was that? Was that up the back shed? It was, wasn't it? Ignore me, we're good. We did see one, didn't we? It was over there, wasn't it? Sure it was. Now, don't worry, it's not electric. Let's hop in the vehicle. Let's get around the map. Now there's going to be a little bit of to and froing, and on the toing we'll be fine. It's the throwing where we'll probably skip a few bits. I am going to, because on the way back we can see them. So on the map, we're coming out of the main farm here. We're going to go up there because the pasture, animal pasture's there. Big old cow pasture for 150 cows. We come up to the, I say main road, it's a little country lane. All of it is country lanes because it's based on a real place. We'll come back down this way later on. So if we just turn here, cow pasture out here, go. So you can move your animals from the barns to the pasture in the better weather, or whatever you want to do. How you go about doing your cow farming is entirely up to you. So, like I say, it's just a little track. There are a couple of things I want to say, and it's just my personal opinion on maps and stuff like that. There's a lot of areas I'm clicking now that you can't purchase. There's a lot of areas like here. When we come back down, you'll see, and here, and I think there was some more along here where you've got some sheds, you've got some buildings, you've got some houses and stuff like that. Which to me, if you're playing on a map, it's those areas where you're thinking, if I was going to put in a sell point for something, or a little mini production, or that's the perfect place to do it, where there's already something there and you can kind of integrate it into your storyline or whatever you're doing. Because you can't buy those plots of land, that makes that impossible to do. I don't know, and like with the roads here, I'm assuming this texture is what is intended for the road. Again, it's not got a sort of muddy track vibe to it, just kind of grass texture on it. But because you can't buy these plots with the roads on, you can't then adjust that. You can't put a sort of muddy texture down. But again, that's just it's just the nitty gritty of it, really. We turn in here. We've got a couple of sell points. We've got Wernolau exports. I keep saying Wernolau. I'm thinking German. Wernolau. It's Welsh, not German. Wernolau. I'm probably saying that wrong. I do apologise. I'm not very good at Welsh accent. And when I do try it, no, it just wouldn't be on. And then we've got a dairy sell point, which is just here. And this is just a sell point. It's not a production. Let's say the only production on the map is the biogas plant, and that is only available on New Farmer. We will actually have a look here before we get to it. Yeah, there we go. Biogas plant, and then we go up there. There's nothing else available, and that's the biogas plant. But when you come onto farm management start from scratch, that's not showing at all. So it's fairly standard, but as far as the biogas plant goes, 250 kilowattage. So we're going to take this little lane all the way out, heading west. There's there's a few little bits here and there. It's like bins and rubbish and odds and ends and little farm entrances and tracks. I say there's no collision as far as the hedge goes for vehicles. Things like this little shed, I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to double check it. I don't think we can open it. Maybe we can. No, but we're on this little plot just here, which again, you can't buy. So, I don't know. It's a small thing. But it is very immersive having all these things on here anyway. You'll see some of the little houses and things and yards as we come back. It's got a nice, it does actually say in the description, it says undulating. Nice undulations. We've got some nice undulations on this map. To our right, coming up, well, we've got the Wernolau vehicle shop. This is the reset point for the map as well. And inside the shed here, we have got the workshop trigger for any repairs you might want to do here in this building. Nice. Across the way, we have got the Wernolau bulk merchants for bulk goods, etc. And again, if you're not sure what you can sell where, go into your prices menu, scroll down the items on the left hand column, look across the right hand column, and it will tell you where you can sell those items. If you're not sure where the place is, you can always tag a place. So there's our bulk sell point there, Wernolau bulk merchants. And like I said, when they come on here on new farm management start from scratch, so I thought, well, obviously, you don't own the land yet, so you don't own the biogas plants, but when you come here, these triggers will be showing, and I'll just come over and I'll buy it. The triggers aren't showing, nothing is showing on the land at all, so you can't come over here and buy it, and you can't buy the land. So yeah, it's a potential problem. And then behind here, we have got Wernolau grain sell point. We've got lots of little trackways, and let's go airborne. Little trackways that run out from various things like this. A little derelict building and old slurry manure spreader. It's got a good vibe. Now what we are going to do is we're going to go back across here. We came up and joined the road here. I'll see you back there. We're going to go that way because we're going to go out to this plot here, plot 16, which we purchased a little while ago, to the next farm we're going to be having a look at. So back past the turning, which is coming up on our right. We're going to be coming back down there later on to head south down the map. We are now heading east. I'm going to say this again while I'm doing this map tour. Someone asked me about map tours and mod reviews the other day, why I've been delaying putting them out. I haven't been delaying putting them out. YouTube have been delaying putting them out. I at the moment have got yesterday's mod review sat. I've uploaded the mod review 3 times. I've got it sat, 3 separate uploads, all waiting to go live, and it's just not. Yeah, and I keep refreshing. It does say you can take up to 24 hours sometimes. I haven't had it take 24 hours before, but the ones I did the other day, I think I uploaded whatever video it was 3 times. It took 3.5 hours before it went live. So it's difficult to be Johnny on the spot with mod reviews and map tours. When you do the mod review, you do the map tour, you do the prep, you make the video, you post it, and then it just sits and you can't actually put it live. That's quite frustrating. Anyway, we're at plot 16. So again, another nice farm. It's different layout, different buildings, great weathering and detail on these. Got a little shed here just to the side. In there. We have got round the side here, shed space you just saw. Around the back here, one of these we had some barn space. Oh, the little caravans knocking around all over the place as well. So no sleeping wardrobe triggers, but it gives you the option to add your own if you want to. Farmhouse just to our right. More shed space, and again open area for placeables of whatever description, whether it be sort of some kind of farm production you want to run or whatever it might be. Just might be a shed or something. Silage camp just the side here for our fill level. For chaff, we come around here, we've got a sheep and goat barn for the inclement weather for 50, and then just here, if we open the gate here, we have got the pasture for our sheep and goats for 100. If I go airborne, you'll see we are here. If we follow this track out, the troughs are actually in this field. So I'm assuming they'll go between the two, but this is all the sheep and goat pasture area. So that's farm number 2. Let's go and grab our vehicle. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to back up the lane all the way to there to the T-junction, come back down the T-junction, and I will see you about here, because we came up here and we came out onto the lane there by the cow pasture. I'll see you there for our journey south, and I'll show you some of the little plots and stuff I was talking about. Frustrating is the wrong word. It's that thing, you know, because whenever I'm doing like map tours, whether I end up doing a let's play on a map or I just think, oh, this is a really cool map, this would make a great let's play, I'm often thinking for other people as well, people I know that are doing let's plays or storylines or just like playing the maps and enjoy farming. My mind starts fizzing away with, oh, you could put this here or you could do this there or put that there. And so when you've got plots of land that you think that would be awesome, and then you click on it and think, ah, okay, you can't buy it. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit of mild frustration. Anyway, I'll see you back down there by the side of that pasture in just a moment. So, down the side of the cow pasture, and we'll come back past where we were, and you'll see the first of the sort of houses. And again, it's even if you know, however you feel about that, the level of detail that's gone into it to establish this stuff, that the way they're done, they almost have a story of their own as you're driving past. You know, like I say, my brain starts fizzing. It looks like it's boarded up and overgrown, and you know, maybe the farm has been left and derelict, but it's that thing of, it's such a pity you can't then come in, do a bit of landscaping, mow the grass, turn it into a viable farm. You know, we are at this point here, but the detail and decoration on it, it's great. It really is great. Now, left takes us back to our start farm, so we need to go right here. We can go past another little farm area here, and we're going to head down this lane until we hit the next, I say main road, we're just going lane to another lane really, but you can see the sweep of the countryside as well. It's gorgeous. So coming to the next bit of road just here, we're going to go right, which takes us out to the animal dealer. So again, it's like I say, on New Farmer we own this plot. Farm Manager start from scratch you don't, and you can't buy it. And I like the fact that there's no NPCs, there's no extra bells and whistles, but because you own this bit of land, and again it's got some barn space and some nice grounds and stuff to it, there is scope again for adding to. You know, if you want to make it another farm, you might decide I'm going to be the animal dealer, you know, whatever it might be. So we're here, so you own all this bit with all these fields, all the stuff to our right, so you've got areas for cutting grass and stuff like that. And the rest of the fields around it can then all be purchased. A lot of open concrete and space. So on New Farmer, there is a lot of scope here. Let's back that around with some nice sheds, and again, a completely different layout. Sort of a different style going with this as well. So our animal dealer point is just here, but then we can open and close all of the gateways. I'm trying to think of, we've got a few kind of fenceless husbandry type things. I don't know how well it'd work with some of this, but again, it's, yeah, I don't know really how that would work. I was just thinking maybe you could place something in here to put some animals on this plot if you wanted to. But shed space, is this one got a silage clamp? I'm trying to remember if it has or not. That one's not. The walls are just a little bit too high to jump. Oh, is that behind? Of course it is. Let's. Don't worry, I'll close the gates later on. Let's go around to here. And again, no sleeper wardrobe trigger at the farmhouse, but you can place whatever you like. Nice bit of garden. There's a few little allotment mods and stuff. You can put a little allotment down. It's cool. Let me just check around the back for that silage clamp. I'm sure that was a silage clamp. There we go, around the back here. Just thinking about Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch song. Good vibrations. That's what I'm getting. I know there's obviously Beach Boys and stuff like that, but I don't know why it was Marky Mark that popped into my head. Right, we are now heading east again, across the bottom section of the map. Next plot we're going to come to was plot 60, I think it was. Got a little bit of a drive. There's a few bumps in the road, but again, I think that just adds to an element of realism, I guess. It also means you can't just go hammering along at 100 miles an hour, because if you hit one at speed, you can end up on your roof. Fly tippers. Oh. So, just the fencing to our left, we're going to turn just in here. Open the gate. So we've got a sell point down here at this plot, and this is Wernolau livery is the sell point, but we do also have, once you've purchased the plot, to our left as we come just down here, there's a gate just here for a horse pasture for 5 horses. And if we go airborne again here, nice little island with a little river running around it. I would imagine artificially created, but it's very nice indeed. And if we come down from the yard, actually we'll go down the car, be a bit quicker, won't it? We've got the sell point, and again farmhouse with no sleep trigger, but you can add it in. A little bit of an area there for exercising your horses, unless you want to ride your horses around the countryside for a bit of exercise, and you get to go out and about and see the world as well. And then we've still got some barn space for creating your own farm here as well. All in here. It has got a great mix. I think it's the weathering and stuff that goes with everything too. It fits. I mean, it's been done quite clearly on purpose, but it fits the landscape. And it's funny the amount of people, you probably find as many farms that are immaculate. I mean, like perfectly immaculate. You drive around the countryside in the UK, I don't know if it's the same around the world, but the amount of farms you go past, and it looks like this. You've got old bits of machinery, you've got piles of rubble, you've got, you know, I know when, oh, what map was it? Was it on FS22 or am I thinking of FS19? When one of the maps came out, it was one of the start maps. My mind's blanked, the name of the map. American map, wasn't it? And people were going berserk because of the amount of rubbish that was everywhere, and it's not representative of the area, and it shouldn't be like that. It's like, well, you know, don't worry about it. Not the end of the world. But anyway, I think it just adds to it all. Anywho, continue on from here. I'll show you where we are, where we've been, and we shall continue on. So, stopping just there and coming back to our map. So we came down all the way down there, out this way, out to the animal dealer just there. Came back all the way along here. We've just gone up this little lane here to plot 60. We're now going to head all the way out along here, down this little track here to plot 47, which gives you the field as well. There's a little lake bit down there, and there's not a huge amount of forestry in it. There is a little bit, but again, you can't buy the plots of land, so I don't suppose you can cut them down. There's no sawmill anyway, so it's not even like, you know, this is predominantly just a little chunk of a real bit of world where it's farming, you know. Just come on here and do a bit of farming. Right, where are we? Just on our right coming up. Stop there, open the gate. So, our farm area here, again, farmhouse. I was just looking at it, there's no front door, of course there's not, it's here on the side. It's a side door, not a front door. Do the sheds open? I didn't check that when I did my prep. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do. Most of the others have done. There we go. Nice bit of shed space in there. Silage clamp just in here. Across the way, bit of open ground, and then we come to cows. This is 150 in this, just here, and I think it kind of comes out and around. Yeah, there's a bit of open ground here, so it comes out and around the back of the barn here. So we are here. So whoa, that's weird. Out into this open area here, round behind. Then we come across the yard just here. We have got round the back of this. There's a few of these silos that the different farms knocking around. I think they're just decorative. I did click on a few of them. They don't seem to have capacities or anything like that. I think they're just there for decor. Then we come across here and we've got another animal pen, but this is a calf barn. You can still put regular cows in it, but if you are going to do the whole calf thing, please open. There we go. Open gate. Calf barn for 25 calves in here. And that is the map. That's Wernolau by MSModding. Come back to here. Yeah, we've covered pretty much all of it. Like I say, I did buy all of these. I did double check to see if we had any other pastures, and I think that was it. It's a really nice map. I like it. Let's say there's a couple of little bits here and there. It might get a bit of a tweak. It might get an update, but as it goes, it's a really nice map in its own right. Anyway, if you're fancying a bit of a Welsh adventure, there you go. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should do or choose to do. Thanks for watching.